07836 353 985. We're doing a job today in Cheadle Heath in Stockport, which is fairly near our hometown. We're actually from Bramwell in Stockport. The system's a sealed system, fairly large system, about 14 to 15 radiators in the system. Okay, the system has got plastic pipes, not ideal, but we have got a good flow around the system, which is good, because plastic pipes are really not usually very good systems for power flushing. Basically it's the worst sort of pipe work you can get in a central heating system as far as clearing it goes. Blocks very easily with the inserts in, etc. We're not keen on plastic piping for central heating systems at all, but it is what it is. The customer's a British Gas contract customer, and we've come in an awful lot cheaper than British Gas for the power flush. Okay, we'll explain what power flushing is, the areas we cover, the reason you should consider using me, Barriers or Pro-powerflushing for your power flush, etc. Okay, so what is power flushing? Power flushing is just a means of flushing through all your central heating system, your radiators, your boiler, your pipe work, getting it all nice and clean, getting all that rust and corrosion and debris out of the system. The benefits of power flushing are numerous. Basically, power flushing, if it's done professionally, as in the way we are doing it today, it is basically the best thing you can actually do to your central heating system. We've had to drain the whole system down, cut the pipes going into the boiler, into the flow and return the pipes. We've not just done it a cheap sort of nasty way by pulling a radiator off. That, you know, really that's really not the right way, the correct way to do it. Unless of course you just can't get to the pipes at the boiler if they're boxed in or tiled in. You know, we only want to really go through the main flow and return pipes to get the best possible flush around the system. And that's what we've done today. We'll show you that shortly. Okay, you know, like we said, power flushing is the best thing you can do to your central heating system. Very, very important for your central heating system, power flushing. Okay, so we've got the Chemco equipment on the job, the Chemco CF90 Quantum 2 pump, the Chemco magnet to pick up all the rust and corrosion, and the FX2 chemical in circulating around to break up the rust and debris and corrosion. We're going to put some Sentinel inhibitor in there later as well, just to prevent further rust and corrosion building up in the central heating system. Our work takes most of the day to complete. It's fully certificated to BS 7593 standard. You will not receive a better power flush anywhere in the UK. Okay, we do actually believe we're one of the best power flush companies in the country. This is what we do, you know, and this is what we love to do, and we give it time. We're not in a rush to do it. The job takes most of the day to complete, and that's because we want the chemical to do its thing, to break up that rust and corrosion that's in the system, and to leave the customer happy at the end of the day. Okay. The areas we cover, we're based in Bramwell in Stockport, as we said, and we cover a 60 to 70 mile radius of our hometown. That's basically Cheshire, Lancashire, parts of Yorkshire, parts of Stafford, parts of Derby for our power flushing service. Okay, so if you're within 60 or 70 mile radius, give me a call, and you know, we should be able to come and power flush your central heating system. We're also fully gas safe registered, which is very important. We sometimes have to take components off the boilers, you know, such as gas valves and things, to get at plate heat exchangers, things like that. So if you are considering a power flush, make sure your engineer is fully gas safe registered. Okay, very, very important. Okay, so also we supply and fit boilers. As we said, we're gas safe registered. We always power flush the central heating systems. Massively important if you're getting a new boiler fitted to get your central heating system power flushed. Okay, we had a call off a customer today, in fact, and we're going to do his power flush on Thursday. The customer's from Staley Bridge, and he said his boiler was fitted 6 months ago. Ideal boiler, can't quite remember the make now, but it was an Ideal Logic, Ideal Logic combi boiler. He's had fitted 6 months ago. and the plate heat exchanger is already blocked or has been blocked with rust and corrosion and debris, and that's because the system wasn't power flushed. So there you are. If you get a new boiler fitted and the engineers they're not power flushing the system as in this way, you're going to get trouble down the road. Quite simply, you're going to get trouble. Hopefully you can hear us. It's a little bit noisy. We're in sort of flight path of Manchester Airport. But yeah, massively important to get your central heating system power flushed if you're getting a new boiler fitted. You know, if you liken it to, you wouldn't put a new engine in your car and put the old oil back in. So very, very critical that you get all the rust and corrosion out of the old radiator system before your new boiler goes back in, because otherwise all the rust and corrosion is going to run through the new boiler, going to block it up like it's done with this customers. It's going to wreck your pump, diverter valves, it's going to block your heat exchangers, and if it blocks your main heat exchanger up, you're in for a large repair bill, because at the end of the day, if the manufacturer sends their engineers out, if your boiler breaks down in the first year or two, they find rust and corrosion in the system, you know, the chances are it will invalidate your warranty, because they're just going to turn around and say, well, you know, it's not been power flushed to BS 7593 standard, there's rust and corrosion in here, and you know, it will invalidate your warranty. The chances are it will do that. So you're going to have to fork out for some fairly expensive parts, or even possibly a new boiler. So massively important that you get your central heating system power flushed. And if you're considering a new boiler, give me a call. We always power flush your central heating systems. For that little bit of extra money that you're spending, you know, when we fit a boiler, we don't rush it. Usually takes, you know, we allow ourselves 2 days basically to fit a boiler, and that's because we want to power flush the system as well. And so if you want the job done right first time, you know, just use me, give me a call. Our telephone number is 07836 353 985, or contact us through our website. We've got a couple of websites, pro-powerflushing.co.uk and proboilers.co.uk. You can see my work on there. We make videos of what we do, of our boiler fits, our power flushing service, and if you've got any questions or anything like that, obviously just give me a call. I'm always happy to hear from my customers, future customers hopefully, and you know, if you need any advice or anything like that. Alright, it's not only for newer systems, it's for older systems as well. We sometimes go to central heating systems that are practically grinding to halt, 25, 30 years old, open vented systems, old, you know, old glowworm boilers or ideal boilers, old Black Sea boilers, and you know, after a good power flush and sometimes possibly a new pump, the systems are up and running again, and they're revived. You know, it revives the central heating system, it makes it like new inside, gets all that rust and corrosion out of the system. So if you're not in the market for a new boiler and you know you want your central heating system revived, just give me a call, and you know, we'll sort your central heating system out. The benefits are, you know, increased system reliability, obviously, system efficiency. You'll be able to turn your boiler down. The boiler's going to get an easier time. Your pump's going to get an easier time. You're going to have lower gas and energy bills. Excuse me. And you know, as we said before, it's the best thing you can do to your central heating system. Okay. So the job's going all right. There's the colour of the water. It's fairly grey today. Probably to do with the plastic pipes, and then we've got the magnet hooked up. We'll show you that shortly. We're just going to get on with the job for now, and we'll get back to you later, okay? Okay, we flushed the boiler separately before, but that's where we're hooked in through the flow and return pipes to this boiler. Bit of a rare boiler actually, we don't come across many of these. It's an ACO boiler, system boiler, so seems not a bad boiler. Got some good old copper pipe works going up to the heat exchanger, that's good. So yeah, the job's going alright. We'll just get back to you later, thanks. Okay, hopefully you can see the sun's quite bright today. We're February 2016, we've just put the magnet on bypass, and there you are. Look at the metal and rust and sludge that's in this central heating system. This is what power flushing is all about. Now you imagine that going through your boiler, through your pump, your diverter valve, your plate heat exchanger, and this is what it's all about. Power flushing is getting all this rust, corrosion and metal out of the central heating system. There's some fairly big pieces on there as well, look at that. Can you see? So this is what it's all about, getting all that rust and corrosion out of the central heating system. So we'll just put that back into the flow of the system, and we'll get back to you later. Okay. Alright, Pro-powerflushing. Okay, as you can see, the water's getting a lot clearer, a lot cleaner. We're on the rinsing stage. We want to get it acceptable to the tap water which is in there. You know, we want to get it as near as possible to the tap water. We'll take the pH 2DS levels, and then we'll add the inhibitor, Centrum X100 inhibitor later on. We're going to add that through a tile rail, and this should be added to a sealed system every 2 years. Open vented system, I'd say every year really. Okay, so the job's going alright. We'll just get back to you later. Okay, that's power flush done now in Tudor Heath. All the radiators are heating up nicely, the sentinel's been put in, etc. So the job's a complete success. So if you need any power flushing done, this is in Tudor Heath today, Stockport, cover the whole of the North West UK area. Just give me a call on telephone number 07836 353 985. Okay, thank you very much. It's going alright. We'll just get